How are you finding pre-season, particularly in the heat?
Yeah, it's been tough. It's been tough. The last couple of weeks hasn't been too bad, but it's definitely had a bit of a sting this week. So the boys are enjoying it and are really getting stuck in.
You've got this role now in the leadership group. Are you feeling a little bit of pressure from that?
No, definitely not. I'm enjoying the challenge. You know, it's a good opportunity for me to grow as an individual and as a player. So thoroughly enjoying the challenge that I've been given, and yeah, learning about myself every day and trying to improve in that component.
Do you feel like an old hand?
I'm getting there. Definitely feeling a bit more like an older bull. There's a lot of young pups flying around, so good to learn off them. They bring a lot of energy, so looking forward to trying and keep up with them for the rest of pre-season.
Have you tried to sort of nurture young guys like Jordan?
Oh, Jordan, yeah, no, he's an unbelievable player. He's got great skill. Brings a lot to the team. You know, it's funny you said that. He's learning a lot off me. I'm actually learning a lot off him as well. So he brings a lot to the team. So yeah, no, it's a really good balance this year between young guys and older players. So it'd be great when someone like Christian and David Poker come back and we'll get a really great balance there.
Probably feels above your pay grade a little. They had the AGM last night. The club announced that it had its first profit for a very long time.
Yeah.
Is there sort of a sense among the club that the Brumbies are on the up at the moment?
Oh, definitely. We're hoping to go better than we did last year, you know. So that's always a great. I don't think many Australian supporting teams are making a profit at the moment in terms of rugby. So for the Brumbies to make a profit last year, that's a great thing on the boys upstairs. And now for us as a playing group, we've got to perform on the field.
And of all those new guys that have come across from the force, for instance, has that sort of injected a new sort of a feeling to the squad? Do you think?
Yeah, definitely. They're going to bring stuff that they learned from the force. I was lucky enough to be there as well, so I know what the culture's like over there. They've got a great team bond. I'm sure they'll fit in very well, and their boys have already fitted in extremely well into the club, and they're going to be a great impact for us on the field next year.
You've got some close mates, or had some close mates at the force, and you know, you grew up as a Perth junior and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like, are they still finding it hard? Like, are a couple of your mates still searching for contracts and stuff like that?
Yeah, there's a couple of boys who are still in Perth, hoping that the Twiggies competition comes through, but a lot of them have found places and homes elsewhere, so a lot of boys down, as you can see, down at Rebels, and I think a few other boys are planning to go either to the Reds or New South Wales. But obviously, yeah, disappointing that we lost the Western Force, and you know, for me personally, you know, it was the opportunity that gave me my Super Rugby dream. So yeah, no, feeling for the boys there, but I'm sure they'll get through it and, you know, make it only better for it.
Pushing all the political stuff aside, you hope that Twiggies Comp does get a footing so that there is a rugby presence for guys like you growing up in Perth who want to play the game.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be a challenge for those young kids growing up in Western Australia who really want to aspire to be a professional rugby player. So, you know, Twiggies Forest might be the great opportunity for that to open the door for them. And I think he might bring a nice, entertaining spin to it. So who knows what will happen in the near future.
We talked about the leadership role before. What has Dan got you doing? Like, what's he put you in charge of?
Well, actually, apparently I'm the sheriff at the moment. So I'm meant to collect the fines. I'm the big bad sheriff. And Bongo's my debt collector, so he does all the debt collecting. But the boys have been pretty good so far, so haven't had to be too much of a policeman. And, you know, it's one and all in, so a lot of the boys have just been, you know, it's all about everyone driving the standards, you know. So I felt like my job's been pretty easy so far.
What form are the fines taking?
We've got a few punishments here and there, but mainly monetary fines, and yeah, if the boys are lucky, we won't have too many of them coming up in the next couple of weeks.
What is it for, like wearing the wrong kit?
Yeah, wearing the wrong kit late, and it's just general standard stuff, you know. But of course, those little things become pretty important in terms of trying to achieve that next level and win the competition.
Obviously, last year was your first year, or sorry, last season. This year was your first year here.
Yeah.
Punctuated by the hand and then the knee towards the end as well. You're actually hoping to push that behind you and you're fully fit for next year? Yeah,
definitely. Unfortunately, as you said, yeah, you can't really control the injuries that I got this year. So for me, it's to get a good, strong pre-season, a good, strong block post-Christmas as well, and push my case to be a starting player next year.
There's going to be a lot of competition for the inside backs as well, isn't there? With Christian coming back, Faranui's obviously played every game last year, Jordan coming through, a couple other guys who can play 12-2 Dargs, that sort of thing. It's going to be really tight.
Yeah, it's tight, and I think that's emphasises in every position. You know, there's competition everywhere, so I think it's only going to make the squad stronger. So I think it's going to be healthy for us and really drive us to play better rugby next year and succeed and win some games.